Hey, family. It's Dr. Pine's Mindset for Freedom. How are you? Oh, I hope that you are doing well today. I hope that your day was extraordinary. I hope that your day was filled with pleasure and with peace. And anytime you find that you don't have that peace and that pleasure, I'm going to tell you what to do because you can create whatever you want to create for your life. Does that make sense? You are co creators, yes? Because we are spirit and we are in the likeness and in the image of our creator. So we're co creators. So we can create whatever you want to create. But the first thing you have to understand is who you are and what you are. And because we understand, those of you that have been following me, you know where I go, that I'm spirit in a body. I am not the body. I am not the mind. I'm consciousness in the body. I'm spirit in the body. And biblically, I am the same because he said that I created you in my image, and God is spirit, and in my likeness. Right? So let's just get a little foundation where I'm coming from. But because sometimes people don't understand because we have such a, not only a religious mind, but a physical mind. We kind of trapped in this physical reality of what we've been taught, of how we have learned. But I want to tell you that I have practiced transformations, and that's why I get excited about sharing them. So you can create your peace and your joy. But the first thing you have to know and remember and understand and believe is that we are never alone. Okay? You, we are always connected to the source. Take a breath. I am always connected to source. And when you believe that, your belief systems can change because the creator is always creating and it gives you that energy, that frequency that allows you to create, to change, to transform. I am connected to source. Now, knowing that you're connected to source, let's just talk about why I'm saying that you need to create, you need to change, and you can change belief systems. Honey, my granddaughter would say, ooh, child, belief systems are keeping us in a place of limitedness. I wanted to say darkness, but I'm not going to say that because it's not true. But you're limited by your belief systems that have been created for us, by us, in our environments. Does that make sense? A lot of people believe, okay, that men are once a cheater, always a cheater. A lot of people believe that you have to have money to be happy. Another belief system is I'm not worthy because I was abandoned when I was a child, because I was told I was stupid, because I was told I was dumb, because I was told I was shut up. And all of those things that you were told, and we were, most of us, I mean, not me, but most of us, have created a belief system that you have learned to believe. And because we mostly live in the past with our mind or in the future, our belief systems govern our perceptions of who and what we are. Got to take you too fast? Okay, no. Great. Our belief systems, the negative ones, they govern and they keep us in that perception of who and what we are and mostly what you are not. So when you begin to believe in fear, most people, especially in Western America, have a fear based belief system. What do I mean by that? Because there are only two energies, one is fear, and the other one is love. And I can tell you, as much as I practice, as much as I do my practices, sometimes fear tries to creep in, and sometimes it does. And you know what I do? I'm able to go back. I'm able to remember that I am not the mind. I am not the body, but I am not the mind. I have a mind. I take that breath. When fear comes upon you, breathe. Say, I am not the mind. When you do that, you are causing space between you and your mind because your mind is connected to fear. And you want to bring in that frequency of love because you attract based on your frequency. Make sense? Wherever you are, wherever your frequency is, that's what's going to be drawn to you. So we want to get out of the frequency of fear, the belief of fear that this is going to happen. They're old, they're sick, they're going to die. They left me. I'm never going to be in another relationship because I'm sick of being in relationships because they just don't work. Uh, I can't find a job. So I don't know what else to do. So I soothe and I drink. You know, all of these belief systems from our past, they are fear based belief systems, but you can change them. And you change them by understanding that every day and every way, not only are you getting better and better, but you can shift. You can change. Does that make sense? You are what your thoughts and what you think you are. He whose mind is stayed on me, him I will keep in perfect peace. So if your mind, if your frequency is believing that you don't want to be this way, that you don't want to be sad, take that breath and think of joy. You can change your atmosphere. You can change your environment from fear to love just by thinking about it. But you have to stay connected to source because that's what's going to energetically give you the creativity, give you the power that you cannot see, but it is going to give it to you. But you have to believe. If thou can believe, all things are possible. I want you to believe that you are loved and that you are loved. I want you to believe that God is with me, that He has never and will never forsake me. I want you to believe that I am not judged. I am not judged. I want you to believe that I can and I will change my thought process. I will shift my belief system from negative to positive, and I will dwell. When they say dwell in the house of the Lord, the place in your heart, dwell in that place of peace. So we can change, but you have to be connected to source. You have to keep your frequency and your vibration at a certain level. You do that through gratitude. You do that through thanksgiving. And you do that by taking a breath. You breathe in through your nose to the count of 6, and you let it go very slowly to the count of 8. And I want you to stop blaming others for the choices that you have made. Stop it. Stop. Because it's you. See, they can do things to you. I didn't say people can't get on your nerves. I'm not saying that. But what is the choice that you're making? What are you doing? You understand? People cuss you out. You gonna cuss them back out? People do you wrong. You gonna do it back to them? Or you gonna go higher? What did Michelle Obama say? When they go high, I go low. When they go high, I go low. Don't meet a negative frequency. That's how you avoid it. If someone around you, a spouse in your relationship or your children, whoever it is that you're in relationship with, and their frequency is negative, don't you meet it. I'm telling you how that you change this. You shift it quickly by being in a positive mode because it cannot make you come to it. You automatically go to it. You know, when it says fear and sin is crouching at your door, it's there, but it can't come in. You have got to let it in. So don't let it in. Don't go there. Don't meet them. You stay in the frequency with Source. And you say, Father, help me. Call on those angels. Help me to be stronger. Help me to remember who and what I am. And then you confirm it with a positive affirmation. I am strong. I am love. I am peace. I am safe. I am gratitude. All of my needs are met. I don't live in my past. I don't live in my future. I live in now. I live in the present where God always is. Oh, thank you, Father, for keeping me. Thank you, Father, for your helpers. Thank you for the unseen support services that I have. Thank you. Thank you. And I'm growing and I'm changing and I'm evolving because I am not the body. I am not the mind. I am consciousness and I am creative and I am connected to the Creator that is always changing, but you can't see it from a physical perspective because God is always moving, because the world is always moving. Hey, I hope I didn't say too much at one time. For most of you that have been following me, you wake up. And if you haven't woken up, tell yourself, wake up. It is time to wake up from the dream of I can't do it and say, I can do it. I can be whatever I need to be and choose to be. And I choose to be in the frequency of love and peace. So changing those belief systems is key. Check out what your belief systems are. Write them down. What are you believing? What are you believing? Because I can tell you that it's keeping you in a place of stuck. It's keeping you at a lower frequency. Shift. I believe I can. I believe you can. Hey, that's all for now. That's for tonight. Do you believe it? Embrace it and believe that you can and you will. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you. Share this video with somebody who needs to hear. Stay connected to Source. That's the key. Everything else will come if you know who and what Source is. It's not a God in the sky. It's not a man who went to the cross. Not like that. Oh, it's that and more. Oh, it's that and more. But you stay connected because greater is it that is in you. It's in you. It's in me. It's in us. We got this, but we have to wake up. It's not living in your past. It's not even living in your future. It's living in now. Create the world you want to see and the world and the person you want to be. Hey, check me out on YouTube. Go to my website at mindsetforfreedom.com/Dr. Pyant or keep following me. TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook. I am sharing my insight and my downloads with you. And before I go, remember, start your morning with what you need for yourself. Not your habit of mind, but what you need. Take a breath and say, I need to remember that I am connected to Source and I need to be present in that remembrance. Hey, thank you. Shalom.